Hello students, since we have completed the star and delta connected systems in lecture 16, let's focus on some numerical problems based on the star and delta AC system. So let's look into the first question. A balanced star connected load. It is said as balanced. The word balanced meaning the impedance of all the phases will be same in magnitude. So a balanced star connected load of impedance 6 plus j8. It is not 60, it is a error. It is 6 plus j8 ohms per phase. So it is said as the impedance is per phase, which meaning in each phase the same magnitude 6 plus j8 ohms will be present. Why? Because it is a balanced star connected system. Now this impedance is connected to a 3-phase 230 volt 50 hertz supply. The question is to find the line current and power absorbed by each phase. So the given quantities are impedance per phase, that is denoted as ZPH, and the impedance is given of the form 6 plus j8. 6 plus j8 is nothing but R plus jXL form. The first magnitude will be obviously the resistance, and the imaginary term, if it is positive, then it will be inductive reactance. If it was negative, then it would have been a capacitive reactance. Now in this question it is 6 plus j8, which means it is of the form R plus jXL, where R is 6 ohm and XL is 8 ohm. Whenever you start the question to find out the impedance, make sure the impedance is given in ohm. If separately the resistance and inductance is given, you should definitely convert the inductance to inductive reactance. Similarly, if in the question the capacitance is given, then convert it into capacitive reactance. Then only we can start the problem. In this question, since it is already given in the form of inductive reactance, no further calculation is required. So we can start with the given magnitude itself. So Z phase or the impedance is equal to square root of R square plus XL square, that is square root of 6 square plus 8 square. So it gives 10 ohm. Now the voltage given is the line voltage. Always the voltage given will be the line voltage. So 230 volt is nothing but VL. We need to find out the line current and power absorbed each phase. So we have to convert the line value of voltage into phase value. In star connected system, the relation between the voltages we have learned it as VL is equal to root 3 V phase. Therefore, V phase is equal to VL by root 3. So 230 divided by root 3, it gives 133 volt. Next you have to find out cos phi. Cos phi is equal to, or the power factor is equal to always R by Z. R is 6 and Z we have calculated as 10. So you get 0.6. The power factor is lagging. Why? Because it is inductive reactance. And how come we can understand it is inductive reactance? Because in the question it is given of the form R plus jXL, the imaginary term, that is positive. Then it means it is the inductive reactance. Therefore it is written as the lagging power factor. If it was negative, then it would have been capacitive reactance, then the power factor would have been leading. Next you have to find out the phase current. Phase current IPH will be equal to voltage per phase VPH divided by impedance per phase ZPH. So you should Understand this equation. IPH is equal to VPH by ZPH. You can never write an equation like IL is equal to VL by ZL, because impedance is always per phase. There is no line impedance term given. So you can never write IL is equal to VL by ZL. That is wrong. You can only write the per phase values of current, voltage and impedance. So IPH is equal to VPH by ZPH. VPH and ZPH we have already calculated. So we get the current per phase as 13.3 ampere. And star connected system, the relation between the current says that the line current and phase current is same. So next thing that you have to find out is the power absorbed by each phase or per phase power. In per phase power, the equation is V phase I phase cos phi. So substitute for V phase, I phase and cos phi, you will get what is the power absorbed per phase. Suppose the question was to find out the three phase power, then the equation would have been 3 times V phase I phase cos phi. Next is a delta connected problem. In such kind of problems, it is mandatory that you draw the phasor diagram and the circuit diagram. So here the circuit diagram I have already drawn. You should learn to draw the phasor diagram also. So the question says calculate the current flowing in each line and in each phase of a 3-phase delta connected motor, developing an output of 186.5 kW at 2.3 kilovolt at a power factor of 0.75 and efficiency 0.85. So you need to find out what is the IL and IPH. In delta connected system, we know that IL is equal to root 3 times I phase. So you need to find out either IL or I phase, and using that relation the other quantity could be found out. So the given data are, you know what is the output power. Output power is 186.5 into 10 raised to 3 watts. It is not 103, it is actually 10 raised to 3. Then we need to calculate the input power to get the IL or the line current. So input power is output power divided by efficiency. It is from the equation efficiency is equal to output power divided by input power. So input power will be output power divided by efficiency. So output power is 186.5 raised to 3 divided by efficiency is given in the question as 0.85. So you will get what is the input power. That is 219.412 kilowatt. In order to get the line current, you have to take the 3-phase input power equation. The 3-phase input power equation is root 3 times VLIL cos phi, or you may write this equation as thrice VPH IPH cos phi also. Since the values which is given in the question is in line value, we can use this root 3 VLIL cos phi equation itself. So from this equation you can find what is IL. IL will be equal to the input power divided by root 3 VL cos phi. Input power we have calculated. VL is what is given in the question as 2.3 kilovolt. So it is 2.3 into 10 raised to 3. And power factor is also given in the question as 0.75. So we get the line value of the current as 73.44 amperes. Now the phase current is IL by root 3. So 73.44 divided by root 3, you get a phase current 42.4 amperes. So next question is, a 3-phase supply comprises of 3 similar coils that is connected in star. The line currents are 25 ampere and kVA and kW inputs are 20 and 11 respectively. kVA is nothing but the apparent power and kW is the true power or active power. So first you have to find out what is the phase and line voltage. Then you need to find out kVAR input. kVAR is nothing but the reactive power. Then you have to find the resistance and reactance of the coil also. So all you know is it is a star connected system and you have been given the line current. In a star connected system, the line current and phase current is same. So IL is equal to IPH is equal to 25 ampere. Now look at the apparent power given. Apparent power is 20 kVA. What is the equation for apparent power? Apparent power three-phase equation will be 3 into V phase I phase. What would be three-phase active power equation? 3 into V phase I phase cos phi. Similarly, three-phase reactive power equation is 3 into V phase I phase sin phi. So, the given quantity apparent power equation is the total power, that is thrice V phase into I phase. So, from this relation you can find what is the phase voltage. So, VPH will be equal to the apparent power divided by 3 into phase current. Apparent power is 20 into 10 raised to 3 divided by 3 into 25. So, we get the phase voltage as 267 volt. Now, the relation between phase voltage and line voltage in a star connected system is VL is equal to root 3 V phase. So, it is root 3 into 267. So, you get it as 462 volt. So, you have found out the phase and line voltage. Next quantity that you should find out is the reactive power. You know, the total power is always the square root sum of active power plus reactive power. So, the reactive power, it will be square root of apparent power or the total power square minus active power square. So, it is square root of 20 square minus 11 square. 10 raised to 3 is just keeping it outside. Kilo you can write it outside. So, it is square root of 20 square minus 11 square. So, we get the reactive power as 16.7 kilo. Unit is VAR. Next is you have to find out the resistance and reactance of the coil. For that, first find what is the power factor. Power factor, we have learned the equation in terms of impedance as R by Z. You can get the same cos phi from active power and apparent power also. Cos phi is nothing but a ratio of active power to apparent power. That is kW divided by kVA or 11 by 20. So, that will give you what is the cos phi or power factor. So, ZPH will be VPH by IPH. VPH is 267 and IPH is 25. So, we get the impedance per phase. If you have the impedance and power factor, you can find what is the resistance. Because power factor equation cos phi is R by Z also. So, R is equal to Z cos phi. So, from that relation you will find the resistance as 5.87 ohm. Now, if you have impedance and resistance, you can find what is the reactance. Reactance SPH will be equal to square root of impedance square minus resistance square. ZPH square minus RPH square. So, you get it as 8.92 ohm. Another problem says that in a 3-phase 415 volt 50 Hz AC source supply, a lagging power factor star connected load of 7.5 kW if the current in line is 15 ampere, determine the resistance and the reactive component. That is, you have to find out the R and XL in the circuit. Draw the phasor diagram showing the 3-phase voltage and 3-phase current. So, the quantities those are given is power is given. 3-phase power is 7.5 kW. 3-phase power equation is 3 times V phase I phase cos phi. That is 7.5 kW. Now, the line current is also given as 15 ampere. In star connected system, we already know that the line current and phase current is same. Right? So, first you can find out power factor from the power equation. Power is equal to 3 times V phase I phase cos phi. So, cos phi you can find it out. power divided by root 3 times VLIL or 3 times V phase I phase. Both are same. So power is 7.5 raised to 3 divided by root 3 into line voltage value is given in the question, that is 415 volt, and the line current is also given in the question, 15. So we get the cos phi or power factor as 0.6956. ZPH, that is V phase divided by I phase, 239.6 divided by 15, that is 15.97 ohm. Phase value you will get by dividing the VL divided by root 3. 415 divided by root 3 is what is 239.6 volts. If you have the impedance, if you have the power factor, then you can find resistance and reactance. Resistance will be R is equal to Z cos phi and XL will be Z sin phi. Or you may use that equation XL is equal to square root of Z square minus R square. Either of the equation you may use, no problem. If you want to find out the inductance value, then what you have to do is, you have to use the equation XL is equal to L omega. So L is equal to XL by omega. So you get the magnitude of inductance in case the inductance value was asked in the question. The circuit diagram is also drawn. The values are also specified there. Another part of the question is to draw the phasor diagram. The phasor diagram we have already drawn in the theory slides. Here when you draw that phasor diagram, only thing is you have to draw with exact magnitude and angle. So try for yourself that phasor diagram. If you are having any doubts, please feel free to ask. Thank you.